I was a lonely third grader. That was also the year when I convinced myself and everyone at camp the next summer that magic was real, and we went around waving sticks around the park.
I went through a phase like that too. It was like me and 4 or so other people in my class, and we like thought we had magic powers, and we were trying to cultivate them, and so we would like sit in a circle and like try to create energy balls with our hands.
So in this universe that I had created with my friends, there were 2 deities, the Sun Lord and the Moon Lord. And the Sun Lord was benevolent and watched over everything, and the Moon Lord was evil and wanted to take over the universe for himself and exact his evil plan on all of humanity. And I remember this kid at camp convinced me that he was the Moon Lord, and I was freaked out.
You should have stabbed him. You should have stabbed him. I mean, that would have only made sense.
And I think I ran all over the playground where we had aftercare, trying to get away from him, and realizing that my spells didn't have any effect on him.
Wow, yeah, that must have been sad.
Yeah. I also think I probably cried when I figured out that it wasn't real.
Yeah. Yeah, that crushing moment of disappointment when you realize you probably don't actually have magic powers. I wanted to be like Matilda, where, you know, the scene... Have you ever seen Matilda?
No.
It's a great movie. It's actually really sad and sort of terrifying because it's based on a book by Roald Dahl. But anyway, there's this girl who's essentially abused by her parents because they just don't like her, and she has magic powers. She has like telekinesis. And there's a scene where there's a crayon or something, and she rolls it with her mind powers, and that's when she realizes that she has, you know, magic or whatever it is. And I remember at least a couple times, like sitting there and like trying to will something to move with my mind, and surprise, it never worked.
The first, like, telltale sign that my wizarding world wasn't real was when I started to create new spells and people didn't know what they were unless I told them what they were. I was like, why aren't you reacting? No, that's not right. It's supposed to be this spell.
You're supposed to explode. Duh. Idiots. Yeah. Yeah. Then reality sets in and you just become sad and jaded and drink all the time. Not really.
Keep in mind, I was in like 4th grade.
Yeah, maybe some people start early, you know.
I don't know of anybody who started that early.
I hope not. That'd be bad. Don't do that. Don't start drinking when you're in 4th grade, Noah. Don't do it.
I think I've dodged the bullet on that one.
Happy to hear it.
There was this book series, it was called The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel.
Oh, yeah. I read a couple of those.
And I thought it was real because it coincided with enough of the stuff in my little wizarding world that
it just had to be.
It just had to be real.
The evidence supported it.
And so I can remember in 3rd grade probably, we had this back room area where we would go to usually sort out arguments. It was more like a closet, really.
Wait, they shoved you into a closet until you settled your differences?
Pretty much. I also got locked in there once.
Well, maybe you had some things to sort out with yourself.
Something like that. I wasn't alone, though. My friend Ben was with me as well.
Oh.
But I remember there were like 4 of us in there who all were into this wizarding world thing, and the teacher came in and was like, "It's time for class," and I was like, "No, I can't. I have to save the world from this evil magician." He just looked at me like, "You serious?" Like, he already didn't know how to deal with children, but the fact that there was a child insisting that he couldn't go to class because he had to save the world from evil magicians.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be enough to throw you off.